I have a good feeling that this album title doesn't mean a goddamn thing. And that, Mr. Fiasco, is fucking brilliant. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Hip Hop Data. We got an album review today, and today we're going to be talking about an album that has just came out a couple weeks ago. It took me a little bit to listen to and process it because it is a hefty motherfucker, so I really wanted to get it into my brain before I talked about it with you guys, and now I'm ready. So let's not wait anymore and holler at it, talking about the new album from Lupe Fiasco entitled Tetsuo Youth. Whatever the fuck that means. Now, like I said, this is the newest album from Lupe Fiasco. It is the follow-up to the 2012 album Food and Liquor 2, The Great American Rap Album Part 1. What the hell is wrong with you, Lupe, with these fucking titles? Never mind. So Tetsuo Youth is the follow-up to the Food and Liquor 2 album, and it was an album that, just like previous other Lupe albums, most people didn't think was going to actually come out because of a lot of drama and shit he's been going through with his record label that he's newly off of now. Yay, celebration. Atlantic Records, where they were just going up to do a whole bunch of shit together the past few years. Now, for those who aren't really familiar with Lupe Fiasco, which you should be, he is a dope-ass, crazy, fucking skilled MC out of Chicago. He's had great records that he came out, especially with his debut, Food and Liquor, the first one, as well as my personal favorite album, The Cool, and then shit kind of got a little funny. He started working on his third album, which was going to be called Lasers, and then some shit with Atlantic happened. It got pushed back like crazy. Then it got changed completely, and we got sort of a half-assed Lupe album that sounded like something that he was forced to put out by his record label. And then he came back with Food and Liquor 2, which was pretty good, but it felt like he was still like, you know, he wasn't in his real groove. So a lot of people started to write Lupe off as far as, you know, making music and stuff like that, because he just didn't have it like he used to. So enter Tetsuo Youth, and this is an album that got no promotion, no radio play, no nothing. It's just, hey, here's the last Lupe album off Atlantic. Here you go. Listen to the shit. There you go. That was pretty much the mind state, pretty much generally, and how Lupe saw it. And honestly, this is probably the best fucking Lupe album that's dropped since The Cool. Literally. This shit is fucking amazing. And it's so many reasons why it's amazing, so I gotta get into it step by step. And I'm not talking about the TV show. Okay, so first thing is the production. God damn, this production is amazing. I'm telling you, the producers they got on here, S1, the Buchanans, M-Phases, DJ Dahi, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna do a reference check and check that one, make sure I'm saying it right. Yes, DJ Dahi. All of them, plus a whole bunch of other side producers. Even Lupe does a little production himself on here. All bring a great, well-rounded, just live, beautiful sound to this album. It's so much instrumentation on here, from, they got fucking pianos, to strings, to horns, to fucking banjos, and it fucking opera sounds, and it just fucking is amazing, like hearing this production. And that's just one thing, the structure of this album is really cool. It's actually broken into sections, actually divided by the 4 seasons. It starts off in summer, and then it goes to fall, then winter, then it ends at spring. And actually, that actually tells the tone of each song. When you listen to the production and the content of each song, it fits a summer vibe, it fits a winter vibe, a fall vibe. It fits that well. And I like that concept that Lupe did. It's not like his previous albums where he started off, you know, with, you know, the spoken word poetry or anything like that. It's just, it kind of gets straight into the music, and it's just all about that just beautiful sounding, great, lush, thick, heavy, well-layered production that's just all over this album. So the production here is A1, top grade. I've probably never heard, this is some of the best production I've heard on one album in a very long time, so hats off to the producers. Now let's talk about Lupe. Lupe always has and always will be a lyrical fucking monster. He is one of the top lyricists probably of all time, at least right now, as far as current hip-hop is concerned. There is no denying that. And I don't know where the hell he got all this fucking content from, but there is so much fucking lyrical wordplay and verses and just content on this album. These damn songs are not short. Like, fucking 8, 9 minute songs. No song is actually under fucking 5 minutes except for one song, and it barely gets there, or like under 4 minutes actually. I don't know. But none of these songs are like shorter or a standard song length. It's like they're fucking huge, but Lupe fills the whole time with just crazy lines and verses. And god damn, Lupe, where did you get this inspiration from? I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's because you were just storing this or if you were just had all this time to keep making or adding on to these damn songs. But this shit is amazing. Like the subject matter he talks about on this album, sometimes he just goes straight lyrical with crazy metaphors and complex lyricism to get you to figure out what the hell he's talking about. And sometimes he talks about real deep social issues, like stuff that's happening in the ghettos and the hoods, prison system. He talks about love, relationships. He hits a whole bunch of just topics and subjects, but he does it in his own way that it feels like he's just trying to let you see into his own insight, and he does it in a way which is just so amazing. Like, I don't know how Lupe thinks of these damn rhymes and these lyrics and everything like that. And every song has its like own identity or just theme, and it's like it's always something there that you can go back to and just get more out of than the original first or second or even 10th listen. Like, I'm still listening to the album and I'm still picking up things on this album. It's so much content and so much food for thought, and it's just so much of for you to dig into in this album that you can just keep listening to it, and it's just enjoyable to listen to. Like, honestly, it's a great sounding album. Subject matter, lyrically, it's all of its A1 on point. I mean, goddamn, Lupe, you been, where the hell was this shit at back? Maybe this was what we was trying to do with Lasers, and maybe if Atlanta wasn't tripping, this is what we would have got with Lasers. But I don't, hey, we got it here, and that's what I'm talking about. Now I gotta give you my top 5 tracks as always, but here's the thing. I may give you 5, I may give you more, because there's just, these songs are all great. Like, production is great. Lyrics, content, subject matter, all that is, it's just on point. So let's just see where I stop at. So let me get my list out, because we gonna do this thing. So first track, of course, I think if this isn't in your favorite tracks, then you don't know nothing about music. Mural, the opening to this album, the first goddamn record. That production, the Buchanans, that is one of the best beats I've ever heard in my goddamn life. That shit is amazing. And Lupe, for almost 9 minutes, gives you so much fucking lyrical amazement and gems and quotables, and it's just from the Queen line, from the, you know, we're all chemicals, vitamins and minerals, Vicodin and inner tubes wrapped around the arm, you know, oh god damn it. And just, I'm sweating thinking about how hot that song is fucking crazy. Like, that is, if that's not in your top 5, just go away. Don't listen. Don't even, just stop listening to music, because you tripping. Next song, which is actually the next song on the record, Blur My Hands featuring Guy Sebastian. I love that record. I love the hook on there. I love the production on there. I love the little opera sound. It's just another dope record. Everything about it just keeps that momentum flowing from Mural. It just keeps it all going. Dope record. I love that one. The next record I like is Prisoner 1 and 2. I like the concept of that record where Prisoner 1 talks about the actual prisoner, and Prisoner 2 talks about, you know, the corrections officer that sees the prisoners and, you know, how their life is, and it just shows that contrasting of how they think and how things go along. It also puts shine on the prison system situation as well, and that features Aisha Jocko, I believe, and she does a great job on that record. The next track I really like is Deliver, and I love that song matter because, like, it's talking about, you know, living in the hood and the ghettos, and it's so bad that the pizza man won't even go there to deliver because it's so bad there. And one thing I picked up on, maybe it's just me, but the hook is this, pizza man never come here no more. If you watch that movie Bebe's Kids, at the end of it, this is a long time ago, but if you watch the movie Bebe's Kids, when the guy Robin gives them money to get pizza when he's dropping them off at home, the little kid, I think his name is Pee-wee, says, he don't come here no more. And I'm guessing that's probably where Lupe got it from. If not, that's where I'm linking it to. So if anybody in Lupe's camp sees this, confirm that, and I feel better about myself. But I think that's where that's from. But that makes the song even doper to me, because just from that reference, it's just clever as hell. And the last track that I can think of right now, which is actually the 5th track, so actually I guess that is my top 5, but I like them all. But these are the 5 that stuck out to me, is the song Chopper. Maybe it's because I'm from Chicago, I was born there, and I'm from, you know, Indiana, the whole area, the region, and that's the type of music that, you know, you grow around to as well. And it's just a dope posse cut, but it's just got that vibe that you just can't deny. It's featuring Billy Blue, Buck of Psychodrama, Trouble, Traded True, Family, Glass and Malone, and of course Lupe. And it's just one of them hard records that you just can't deny. Like, it's one of them hard, ignorant just hood records, but it's just dope. And I really like the hook. It's funny to me, but I also just like it because it is reality. It's like filet mignon with my food stamps, car signed by my mama, medical card from Obama, background check for a chopper. That shit's just dope to me. It's like, I was like, that when I heard that record, I was like, I know my golden age is like, what the hell? But it's like, my golden age instincts is like, yo, but it's dope. It's just, and all these people bring so much personality. Each artist, when they come in, they have their own personality. When they rap, you can tell, and it's just got that it's just good. It's just a dope ass fucking record. So that's my top ones, and those are all my top 5 tracks on this album. But I love the whole album front to back. Now you see me talking so much about this album positive. Is there any negatives? Not really. The only negative that I have to say is this album is very long, and so are these songs. So you may get tired listening, you may get worn out. Make sure you're good and energized. You may need to bring you a snack, you know, a little change of clothes, because you will be there a while listening to this album, because it's a little bit over an hour. I think it's about an hour and I don't know. It's a little bit over an hour, but it seems a lot longer because these songs are so lengthy. But I mean, it's just so much to it, is that if you really get invested and you immerse yourself into this album, it really doesn't seem that long after your first listen. Once you get to a couple listens in, you really get immersed into it and get a sense of it, that goes away. But that's pretty much the only drawback to it. But as far as the Lupe album is concerned, this is the best Lupe project he has dropped since The Cool. Is it better than The Cool? To me, no, but it's damn close. And it's way better than Lasers, and it is better than Food and Liquor 2. So, and I even get contented with Food and Liquor 1. This is a good, I don't know. I'm going to just stick with, you know, I mean, I'm going to put it in top 3 of Lupe albums. I just say that. But, hey, Lupe Fiasco, it took you a long time to get back to this point. I don't even think if you lost it, I think you've always had this in your pocket. You just needed time to be able to do it. And you finally were able to put out another great album. I'm telling you, this is the shit. Good job. Fucking Tetsuo Youth is one of the best albums I've heard this year, and it's only January. I don't think anything's going to be able to top this. This has got to be in one of the top of the end of the year, and we're only in January for real. But, hey, nothing more to say, Lupe. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that Lupe Fiasco Tetsuo Youth is an all-around grade A album. All I'm saying is that production is grade A, rhymes are grade A, features are grade A. He's got the usual suspects. You know, he's got Nicki Jean on there as always. Like I said, he got Sebastian. Nobody really outside of his camp other than the posse cut with everybody like that. But Lupe handles the bulk of the rhyming on this album, and he does a damn good job. I mean, there's nothing really bad about this album. This is a Lupe album that diehard Lupe fans have been waiting from him for a long time, ever since The Cool. And after all these years of pushbacks and delays and, you know, half-ass work, being pressured by his label, he was able to put out a great body of work to really cap off, you know, his time at that label and just probably start a new chapter. You know, I don't know if this is his last album, if there's hints of it, or if he's going to start a new. But if this is his last album, great way to go out. So, nothing more to say. Oh, and also on the last track, Absol's on there. He's another outside camp. He's on the last track, which is also a dope track too. But that's all I got to say. So, all together, Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo Youth is 100% times 1,000 Granddad approved. Definitely listen to this album, especially if you are a diehard Lupe fan. You will love this record, front to back. Bars all day, subject matter all day, deep content all day, production is on fucking 10. Everything on this album clicks. It is amazing. It is lengthy, but if you can sit and listen to it, you're going to have a great time listening to this album, and there's always more to just get from it as you listen to it more and more. So nothing more to say. Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo Youth. Tetsuo and Youth? Whatever the name is. It don't mean shit probably, but that's what it is. Go get it. Nothing more to say. Flip it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo Youth. If you've heard it, if you haven't heard it, you tripping. Go listen to that shit now. Go buy it. Go cop it. He deserves the money because this is a great body of work on all levels. Previous videos on the side as well as my music video. Check those out and show them some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. Links in the description below. And subscribe. Button on the screen. Button below. Woolly Reviews twice a week. You know the deal. So until next time, I take my leave. Granddad, Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo Youth. It's the shit. I'm out of here.